Generations of computer. The development of electronic computers can be divided into generations. Depends upon the technologies used. Different generations of computer are as follows. First generation, vacuum tube. Second generation, transistor. Third generation, integrated circuits. Fourth generation, microprocessor. Fifth generation, artificial intelligence. First generation computer. The most generations computer used vacuum tubes. A vacuum tube was expensive, produced much heat and caused the computer breakdown. Two examples of first generation computers are ENIVAC and UNIVAC1, etc. Advantages. Vacuum tubes made possible to make electronic digital computers. Disadvantage. These computers were very large in size. They were not portable. They produced too much heat and needed air conditioning. They were not reliable. They were more costly. They were quite slow in speed. They were consumed a lot power. They were difficult to maintain. They used punch cards for inputs. They used magnetic drums that provide less storage. The output was printed using electric typewriters. They used machine language only. Second generation. The second generation computer used transistor. The transistor was invented by three scientists, William Shockley, John Bardeen, and Walter Brittain, at Bell Labs in 1947. The size of the computer was decreased by replacing vacuum tubes with transistor. The example of second generation computer are IBM 7094 series, IBM 1400 series, and CDC 164, etc. Advantages. These computers were small in size. They consumed less power. They were more portable. They had highest processing. They were less expensive and than first generation. They used magnetic core. They used punched card reader, magnetic tape, magnetic discs, and printer. The assembly language was used in these computers. The high level programming languages were introduced, such as Fortran and COBOL. Disadvantages. They needed air conditioning and constant maintenance. Their commercial production was difficult. They were only used for specific purposes. Third generation computers, 1964 1970 to 1970. The third generation computer used integrated circuits. The IC was invented Jack Kilby. It was an important invention of the computer field. The computer became smaller in size, faster, more reliable, and less expensive. The example of third generation computer are IBM 370, IBM System 360, UNIVAC 1108, and UNIVAC 9000, etc. Advantages. These computers were smaller in size. They produced less heat. They were more reliable. They consumed less power. Their maintenance cost was low. The keyboard, mouse, and monitor were introduced for input and output. The hardware drives were typically used for storage. They supported high-level programming language. Disadvantages. They require air conditioning. The highly advanced technology was required to make IC chips. Fourth generation. The fourth generation computer started with the invention of microprocessors. Microprocessor contain thousands of ICs. Ted Hoof produced the first microprocessor 1971 for Intel. It was known as Intel 4004. The technology of integrated circuits improves rapidly. The LSI circuit and VLSI circuit were designed. It greatly reduced the size of computer. The originally IBM PC, a, a Macintosh, and most today's traditional computer are example of fourth generation computer.